In this tutorial, we'll have a little look at how to access the Teams app if you're on a mobile device. So we're going to look at the post section, how to access files, and the assignment sections across this tutorial. So the first thing that you'll do, as with other applications, is install the Teams app. So if you search Microsoft Teams in your Apple, Android or other mobile device store, you will be able to find it and download it. And then we open up the app. The first thing that you'll be asked to do is to sign in. As with all the other apps and the Office 365 web browser portal, you'll be asked to use your school username, which is your school email, school username at woodgreenacademy.co.uk, and your usual school PC password. You may be met by some welcome screens. It's okay just to click next through these. It's just giving you an idea of what the application can do. So, what is different to the web application is that our main links are along the bottom of the screen. So the main thing that you want to go is Teams down at the bottom right. And on the left hand side it will now show our relevant classes. The little arrow chevrons on the side allow us to close down any open classes, which means we can start to display more, or we can scroll up and down. The class codes on the Teams match the class codes from your timetable. So at this point you should be able to go to any given class to access the files that you may have been sent. So if I belong to this class, I've opened up year 10, I go to the general area, and you will see that across the top of the screen we have posts, files and more. Posts may well be deactivated and only available to your teacher, or you may have received instructions via class charts that you can post questions and converse with your teacher and your fellow students in the class. So check class charts and messages from your teacher for that. The most important area is files, where your teacher can post content. They may be in a folder structure, there may be some files that you can actually see within that first folder, but as you can see we can click through and the files that your teacher has made available will be there. So if I click on this PowerPoint, notice that it's opening up in a different window and taking a little moment to download the content. It's a large PowerPoint in this case, and it will give you a view, not an edit, which is exactly what you want. So now you're able to, in this instance, scroll through that PowerPoint. If you've been given the task of editing the file, you'll notice that at the top right there is an edit, that's the square with the pencil icon. On the top left there's a cross where we can close that and go back to view our files. And that's how we access the Files section. At the top left of this right hand window we can see a back arrow, which I've just tapped on there, takes us back to the folder structure, and we can see the Posts, Files and the More tab across the top. Under the More area there is the Assignments tab for that class. So if your teacher has asked you to use the Assignments area, we can access it through there for that specific class. And in this instance you will see a teacher's view rather than a student view. We can see the assignments that are available to complete. A word of note: if you've been asked to complete a Word or PowerPoint task in Assignments, when you click on it you will need to have the Word or PowerPoint app installed on your mobile device to complete that task. You'll also need to be signed in to your Office 365 account on that application. If you're not sure how to do that, then see the appropriate accompanying tutorial. And that should get you started on Teams for a mobile device.